Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at the latest snapshot, Snapshot 21W05B. Now in this snapshot, they've added quite a few new stuff, but pretty much all of it is plants. A lot of it has to do with the lush cave biome that they're going to be adding, but they haven't added it quite yet. But it's basically all plants. First of all, they've added moss blocks, and moss carpet. Now basically by combining it, you can sort of cover everything in moss, have sort of like moss walls, moss floors, moss ceilings. You can just cover the cave with moss. They've also added hanging roots and rooted dirt, which is decorative mostly. From as far as I know, this is just going to be decoration for the lush caves, and they won't have any real purpose besides that. On the other hand, the new drip leaves that they've added are going to be extremely functional. Now both of these aren't going to be in the lush cave as far as I know, although they could be. I'm not 100% sure. But basically they're functional. Now the small ones can't do anything, you have to wait for it to grow up, which you can do using bone meal. But the larger ones have this sort of feature where if you stand on it, it'll start collapsing and eventually you'll fall through, and then after a little bit of time it'll go back up, which means that you can use them as sort of platforms, and if you stay too long in it you'll fall down, which is pretty cool. You can also use it as a drawbridge because you can plant it underwater, which if you stay on for too long you're going to fall down and sink down, but you can always come back up. Now within the lush caves, it would be pretty dark being underground and everything if it wasn't for the fact that they've added these glowberry vines. Now basically glowberry vines give you these things called glowberries, which you can use to plant more vines, but they glow when they're on the vine and they can glow when you hold them or something. I'm not completely sure, but they're basically the underground light source so that you can see somewhat better. Last of all, you have these bushes here. You have the azalea bush and the flowering azalea bush. And basically these are also just decoration. Now these are pretty cool because they're the plants that are still blocked shape. Like they're pretty much just a normal block except that they look like a plant, which I can't remember if there's any others that look like that, but I don't think there are. But they're really cool, they're nice and decorative, and they will be really fun to have in gardens and stuff. Now that's about all the additions that have come with this snapshot. Now there have been a few changes, bug updates and little changes with powder snow. For example, powder snow can now be moved with pistons, and there's also been changes with some other stuff as well. But all in all, this is the major additions and changes. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you were informed a little bit about what's coming and what's in this new update. But thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you feel like it, leave a dislike if you feel like leaving a dislike, leave a comment if you want to tell me something. It can be bad, it can be good, it can be whatever you want. And of course, subscribe if you want to, unsubscribe if you don't want to be subscribed anymore, or just don't do anything, do what you want. Thank you for watching, goodbye.